right, and hello and welcome here at the King Sobuza, the second Memorial Stadium. Just a look at some of the two teams involved in semi-finals. Today's story, it is the defending champions Manzini Central alongside Mpaka. This is Manzini Central in last week's fixture against Mpaka. They were just able to rather continue to the semi-finals after that 3-1 victory, courtesy of 2 goals and one of the best penalties so far in this competition. Mlaba just finishing with that beautiful penalty, and the celebration was on top of things to say we are through. They are the defending champions. They know what it means and what it takes to be at this level, and of course knowing that now they are on a foreign territory, they will want to do what they did the best. This is last week against Manzini at Mpaka Sports Center, where the defending champions, one of the team I would say in the competition, has got the best squad with this experience in the competition. Talk about Mpaka last week also in action here. They were able to defeat Lusoti 4 goals. Talk about some of the key players in this encounter were able to just dominate the encounter at the Simunye Stadium on Friday. Beautiful encounter. Talk about some of the players that were able to be on the score sheet on the day. Talk about their number 13 you just saw scoring that's Sabetse Swakire. You talk about also the goalkeeper on the day, Mabuza Sanele, and what a team it was indeed. Now today's story then, it involves the defending champions Manzini Central here at the King Sobuza Memorial II against Mpaka. We need one winner to the finals next week Friday at the Mpaka Sports Center. And they're talking about the attendance here, quite impressive compared to what we witnessed last week during the last 16 semi-finals. No, I'm not alone. I'm in the company of your loved one, the one that you always love hearing from. That is my co-commentator Melusi Skosane. So we said Melusi Namutra on a Friday, on the 13th Friday. Baba kuruma about 13th Friday.
Yeah, nguvusele Fabrice Musonera. Ngivusele nembukelo sekhaya. Ngiso sothi isitolo samaswiti usitela umnandi ukendizi ke lona. Yeah. We are now at a level whereby ema teams akafuni kwenda ema mistakes, whereby ema teams afuneka ku final. Let's see what they bring to us. Who wants it most?
Now, to show you the strength and the magnitude of this encounter, looking at the two teams, experience has been required in terms of referees, Melus. Now we would see the two teams. Maybe we'll look at the two teams later at some point. But in terms of those officiating the encounter, we're talking about the experience at its base. Shortly, maybe we'll get a chance to look at the 4 people in charge of this encounter. Then this is a way of ensuring that whenever maybe we are getting decisions on the field of play, no one will complain that they were hard judged or anything. So talking about referees, you've got Wandile Mamba, the man in the center, the one who just float the coin, that is Wandile Mamba. And then on the left far, tall one, or rather Sambura Smelane, and then the short one is Tuniwa Slongunyane, and you've got the match official, the match commissioner, who is Temingosi Dlamini. Talking about Wandile Mamba being the center, Merusi, it's the experience we're talking about. I've seen him, managing some of the biggest game in the land, Yombabane Swallows against Babane Highlanders. He has the experience for the job.
So you see, Nganzu ubeka yona Fabrice. Now bwa labo Rafaela labalise into this game. Bukulesa bo Rafaela labana le experience, labana labawa hambile emakoze referring. So you see, we need the best of the best to semi-final so that utokhona kubona kahle ukuthi kwendekaleni in terms of the game plans.
And talk about the two teams shortly, Melusi, but what's your expectation today's activity? Because when you look at a team of this magnitude, these are the defending champions. I'm just going through their starting lineup. Goalkeeper is maybe one of the key players to watch today, but do they have what it takes to go all the way and go back to the maybe finals once again?
You talk of quality over quantity. That is what they have. Now Premier League na First Division, na lo Super League. So they have all what they have all it takes to buy a final. I think for me now they want it most as the defending champions. So in a game of this hierarchy, good umlofuna when they make a mistake. Neither Manzini Central don't want to make the mistakes.
Now talking about the other, this is now talking about Manzini Central. They're representing the Manzini region, while on the other side Mpaka is representing the Manzini region is being represented by Manzini Central. This Mpaka side is being represented by, is representing rather the Lubumbo region. Supporters in their numbers, of course, all the way from Manzini Central. What a brand so far they have in terms of what they have achieved as a school. And reminded that some of the best politicians and well-known faces in the country, you did highlight last week. So for the late have really been at the helm of this school, Manzini Central.
True, Fabrice. Ngansi ukhuluma ngebamfu lasebalala labalisebenzele live. Talk of for the likes of Komani Sports and Namati kakhulu enangizalihleleni lakhala mdumbana. So he has done a great job in the school.
But the Mpaka High School also, and talk about the history of some of the key players to raise from the Bombo region. They have got a huge brand as well. This is actually bigger than what they did in Simonye when they defeated Lusoti by 4-0. The team with the highest goals in the last 16 finals so far in the competition. So they are bringing the attacking force that you would expect to be the best. Maybe quickly just going through their key players today. When we talk about Mpaka, I'm talking about Smido Lukele, the or rather the goalkeeper. But on the other side, maybe just quickly, that was Manzini Central. But maybe let me start with Manzini Central since it's on our screen. Manzini Central, there is Mabuza Sanele, there is Dumisa Dlamini Mugisha James, who started the second half last week. Tabetse Nebo Zwane Lindoguhle, and they talk about Mamba Mangaliso Kumalo Kulane Dlamini Jason Dlamini Nebo Viragati Stembi Bonero rather, and Fagutse Mtobisi. And for you, maybe quickly going through the Manzini Central quickly.
They are an unchanged team. Bashinja kancane. You have Smilo Lukwele, Deboho Dlamini, Samgelo Stwelo, Sizoletu Dlamini, Muhle Siaya. Brilliant player, brilliant in terms of organizing in defense. Muzin Kampala, Mkolis Masango, Pagaban Mabuza, quality and quantity Dlamini, Kolani Mafuso, and Jabulo Kama.
Of course, being a light moment is Ndile Mamba alongside Jabulo Gama, the Manzini Central. The key players, of course, in this encounter, considering that last week really didn't have much of an impact in the victory against Eswatini. What an encounter ahead of us, Melusi. Just talk about temperatures here, ranging between 5 to 20 degrees here. The Kings Soboza, the second, already were underway here at the stadium. Just watching that the two sides maybe can give us an early lead, be it Central, be it Mpaka. Now, Mamba is in charge, but who is your money on, Namuhla Melusi? Who's your money on, Namuhla Melusi?
Today, Ngansi low feet can take it, but I'll go for Manzini Central.
Big chance for the Mpaka side. They're opening the score, but shot well blocked by the Central defense. Encounter today, we should expect talking about physique, strength, some of the key players, quality. The number 2 today, last week, number 3 today, number 2. To talk about them, Jabulo Gama, number 11 of Central, also another player of Lozita Spurs, playing at the National First Division, was involved in the playoffs recently on Wednesday at the Sports Center. Quickly, supposed to be a good one today, and that one maybe it's going to shock everyone because Andile Mamba decided to say it's a penalty. Probably, is it a penalty or it's a foul? What's going to happen?
It's actually an indirect free kick. Nganzi lapha kube ne back pass tsite. Akaka understand the goalkeeper akaka connect reader isignal. Ngishito ngathi it's a game of the in the game of this hierarchy. Kuthi umlo ufuna kwenda ema mistakes. Yes, you can see we are ibona le back pass. Low in anticipation, low lapse in concentration.
Gets the ball from number 14 Mugisha James and then quickly put it in their hands. And I think that's what maybe exposed him. Now it's almost 2 minutes in the encounter and the defending champions have got a free kick within the box. Direct free kick to be taken by quality. So another key player for this Central team. Let's see what he does. Quality Dlamini takes it. It's in the net. Beautiful. What a finish. What a finish. Just 2 minutes in the encounter. And it shows why his name is Quality. It's a beautiful finish. It's a beautiful cave. And once again, We are in for a good start here at the King Sobuza the second. What a finish. Quality of a kick. What a cross. What a shot. And goalkeeper, Sanele couldn't see what hit him.
Overhead Garnett scored. Brilliant goal by quality. Brilliant setup by Manzini Central. I talked about the experience. I talked about the quality over quantity. You can see with the Central, understand that they have this fluidity, but take nothing away from the shot quality. Hit it with the laces. Washaka Mnanzi. What a Angbugi target. He picked the spot. Washaka Kungalama laces. That was a goal.
Now we're already 3 minutes already underway here at the King Sobuza the second memorial. Just to let you know that Quality has already opened the score for the defending champions, courtesy of that direct free click. And what a finish. Power behind the ball and everything. We will get a chance to once again looking at it. But tell you what, have a chance to once again go all the way and maybe defend the title. He's already in front of goalkeeper Sanele Mabuza. And it's maybe a chance to say that if they're not careful, this young man called Quality is going to show more of his quality. And today now Sanele, the goalkeeper of Mpaka, winning the armband. Wondering what happened really. Change of responsibilities in the starting lineup. That was an easy one. But why would the goalkeeper of his caliber, over experience, make that such an easy mistake?
For me, it's the pressure. Playing in the semi-final for the very first time, it shows it's about pressure.
Quality was in a position to once again overtake, but that was well defended by number 13, Nebo, who saw one of the key side, or the key player in this Mpaka side, considering their victory against Usito last week. Now it's another free kick. 4 minutes. Have we seen it all already, Melusi? When we talk about the defending champions, have we seen it all? I mean, it's the first game. We shouldn't be complaining about injuries, but have we seen what is expected in this encounter so far?
I think we are still to get more, even from the underdogs. I'm still waiting for that just number 12 to show his magic, Loase Mpaka, because angayibamba ibola uyaconza emvini connect retirement. You can see the fans; they are loving it.
Talking about 4 minutes into the encounter, he's been already a problem to the Mpaka defense. The number 2, that's Quality Dlamini, a Sisonke player. Sisonke, one of the teams playing at the highest level. Just knowing that now he's the Manzini Wanderers player, borrowed or rather loaned to Sisonke. With the return of Manzini Wanderers now in the Premier League come next season, we're likely to see Quality returning to his club. Now, is it a chance for them to double the lead? Defended by the Mpaka side. Let's see if there's a chance also. Well played by the Central side with their supporters, of course, showing praise and being behind them. Some of the key players, there is number 5, Zwane Lindogutle. To really pay attention of his involvement today. And let's say maybe for Mpaka it's already a short mountain to climb, considering within the first 2 minutes of the encounter it really wakens you up as a team. Now let's see if there's chance. Crossed by the number 17. That's Fagudzem Tobisi, who was on the score sheet last week against Soti with that beautiful finish. They are very key players in this Mpaka side, but we haven't seen much of them. Maybe it's an early in the encounter.
I think in pressure, then they can play, because under pressure.
Chance once again. Let's see if they could open the score. Crossed by the Central side, but nothing to worry. Goalkeeper Sanele. It's a beautiful cross by the Manzini Central number 8, Turani Mavuso.
Also a Sisonke player, a Losita's best player.
Losita, one would say, also was involved in the midweek playoff clash, where we saw them losing a chance maybe to claim Premier League status come next season. So it's a team with full of experience in terms of the key players. The defending champions, expect to Korani, but the Mpaka defense was quickly able to respond. Talking about number 3, Samgelo Stole, taking a throw. Quickly looking for their number 11, Jabulo Gama, but it's in the hands of Mpaka side. Now let's see the number 10 Mpaka side. Also another key player we watched last week, that's Viragati Sibonelo. Was very key in the encounter, Viragati Sibonelo, the first day. Right, so for that technically sound there, but we're still with you here. It's quick build up and interchange of the two teams. It's Mpaka, just talking about just number 12. Would that have been maybe a foul? Was it well judged? Let's see if the game continues. Number 17 there, Fakutem Tobisi. It's with the number 3 now, that is Kumalo Kulane. He gets back to number 12. They're entering the box very well. This Mpaka side. It's a chance, but referee Wandile Mamba says, no, I'm spot on. There is no penalty. Maybe we'll get a review of that again. But it's in the hands of this Mpaka side. Really doing quite well now. Taken by the defending champions. It's a hard game now. There is so much energy being showed in the field of play. Was that probably a penalty, Melusi, in your own judgment?
In my own understanding, I think he just based on Inwatsi. There's no way I can hide my hand.
Now this could be a chance for Mtobisi. Mtobisi to open the score, but well defended by Smilo Lukele. Just coming on the right time, Smilo Lukele. And once again, we're taking a look at Mr. Mamba. That decision. And I would say this is a chance for, but not really spot on in terms of those who are complaining. I think Ref Mamba was spot on. Now in the process, I think Smilo Lukele was hurt. Smilo Lukele of Manzini Central was hurt. This man right here, this week he really did a good job. Mr. Makanya is a good, really coach, making the team to qualify for the semi-finals for the very first time. But for this side, the Central side, maybe for the last 2 to 3 minutes, there was so much pressure they had to concede. But for him, how key is he as a goalkeeper?
I think inangzane for me usadlala a well timed game lomfana now, because i decision making yakhe ingenhle kakhulu and uyakhona ukucommanda i defense, so udlala based on ispillion, but i-central lengakusho idlala ngejacksilile, ifuna kudlala ngejacksilile.
Once again getting this chance, that's Tobis in front of the goalkeeper. Really there was a contact, but I think one of his right foot came out really harshly and maybe just hurt himself. But really there was no contact with Tobisi, the number 17 of Mpaka. Quickly, let's see, now there could be a turn of action here. 5, that's the central side, that's table holder Mini. Build up now from the Mpaka side. Number 12, that's Eswatini. Of course, number 11 for Central. Heading back to that Gama. It's back to first up by Mpaka, who's looking for goalkeeper Ukele. Really, who is making everyone laugh here, was able to put it in strong position. Would you say they are conceding so much pressure when you look at how they are behaving so far?
I mean, they are just trying, but pressure be central. Angati goalkeeper na wendana afuna kuthatha afuna kupheka emabhonjisi ngemande nangza ngemande naswayi. Ngiyatibuta usibeka afuna kwendana.
Must be really struggling, Lukele. Former also Manzini Wanderers junior goalkeeper. Really struggling after that slide, really twist on his right foot. 12 minutes so far have gone in really enjoyed the first final, or rather first semi-final of this year's Insta-Cash competition. 4 teams already into the semi-finals, being Central, the defending champions, Manzini. Talking about Mpaka for the Lubombo region. Talking about a later also beautiful encounter in Hlangano derby between Hlangano Central and Bering. But Bering, this time around, came into the competition through wild card, but they are presenting the whole region.
Let's wait and see for that one.
Now he's back on his feet. Goalkeeper Lukele, very influential in this Central squad. Now it's a throw for the Mpaka side. One, see, there's an intervention, but in the hands of goalkeeper Lukele. Now, for you, Melusi, maybe just one would say, yes, Lukele has had so much to concede in terms of pressure, but how would you rate the first 30 minutes of this encounter?
For me, it's idlalwa nganakuthiwa high tempo game. It's a high tempo game. Both teams are into each other, which is end-to-end stuff.
Mugisha is avoiding the ball to be in the throwing position, but now that's a Kumalo Kulane, the number 3. Changes of jerseys in terms of the two teams comparing to how they were dressed in the semi-finals. It's a header for the defending champions. Is this a chance? Let's see what happens. Jaburo Kama just gets across. Anyone is in the box, quality too high for him. That was a chance for Tebo Hodlamini, number 5, and also talk about number 8, Kulane Mavuso.
For me, Netebo Holapa should have taken a shot. Angatulins at 12 o'clock, nothing new.
So today, in one of your words, there is no palace. I picked that whenever a player becomes selfish, you decide to nickname him Palace. So far, we don't have a palace in this encounter.
So far, Sesenge.
Parasite looking to upset the defending champions. Yes, they conceded Mpaka early in the encounter, but they have displayed so far since is a sign that they want it more. Mpaka, beautiful play here. That's Sponelo. Between Sponelo and Tobisi, the number 12 and number 17. Ref Wanidamamba saying, I've captured that. Oh, there's an incident that required also the ref to come to rescue.
True.
Wonder
No,
if there is a collapse
serious.
or if there is anything that concerns health related. I would request or suggest that now senior member of the medical team, really not school medical team but official proper emergency services, should come to the rescue, because we don't want a life that is lost in such conditions.
We are watching my medical professionals into this. But in Gansu, we are Titata. We are Titata, she's number 14.
So Mugisha James.
Tambola Kashan.
Mugisha James. Really, the ref wanted a member making sure that he's okay, suggesting that if you feel like maybe your breathing situation is quite difficult, do not hesitate to call the medical staff. For them, they know what it means being present in Hlangano. They're just behind their team. But wonderful job by this man, Vulini.
Wonderful job. So far, so consistent. Aside to see inangzani endurance ingagana and musanga again.
Let's talk about being back in action quickly. Mpaka now training so well. There's key players to watch in this Mpaka side. Feeling maybe they should not be undermined. Number 10, that is Mamba Mangaliso today. You see number 17, Tobisi, who was on the score sheet in Simunya last week. First one of the 4 goals scored, he was on the score sheet. Tobisi number 17, so he's one to be watched today. Talk about also key players on the central side. There's one man that we expected that would be starting, and these supporters may be happy that he didn't start. That is the number 7, Menzi Lulu. Saw how key he was last week at the Musu Sports Center. He's on the bench. He's also a Manzini Wanderers player. He's been known to Bombo Flyers. So there's a lot of experience in this Manzini Central team.
Creme de la creme. Creme de la creme. Fabrice, I had to talk about this Mamba guy from Mpaka. It's going to be an interesting battle between him and Mlaba because they both play for the same team, which is the Red Rhinos.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I would say who deserves to be the key player in that midfield. Beautiful play by the central side. Of course, it is hard to please the supporters. Melusi, whenever there's complaints, you should understand that it is quite hard. Kumalo Kulani, the number 3, to take the free kick. Takes the free kick. It's a quick pass to the number 4. That's Lamin Ngabo. Looking for Tobisi, but nothing really was beneficial to the side. It's another throw from Mpaka. Let's see what happens. Look at the number 8. That's Lamini Jason, who also was on the score sheet last week in Simonye against Soti. So some of the players that the Central have really to keep an eye on if they want to make it to the semi-finals. And as much as they're leading so far, I would say Mpaka side can really smell danger in that defense. And, Central also being a tough team, it's a chance for them. Looking at the number 8, that's Jabulo Korani Mavusu rather. It's a header! Beautiful header by Jabulo Gama, but wide. Maybe it's the positioning where he was. He was not really in a good position to take that head.
True. Winning the work mele ngawendile. Ukhethe kuba ngilungile because bekumele ayibeke endlini kaNembeza. Akhomboze kamnanzi and then take a shot. Wajaka kuba ngilungile, wajaka kulunga. Wathatha the wrong decision.
Not Palesa this time around. Lungile trying to please and surprise everyone. Not really working into the advantage. Let's see. There's a chance for anyone to just lead us in the first 20 minutes of this encounter. Mpaka now goes to Tobisi. Tobisi gets their number 12. That's Esponero. Esponero overstep at what a chance for them to get in the box. It's going to be a problem. Tobisi, the number 17, and number 12, Sponelo Vilagati.
True, Uyamati Yamal. Do you know the Yamal or Relebohile Mufukeng? He's proving to be one Mfana Lo Sponelo.
Of course, but Yamal losing the UEFA Nations League to Portugal last week, so let's hope that the other Yamal here does not lose to Manzini Central. Now, leading to this encounter, a lot has been said about the team that deserves to be in the chance, in the finals rather. Sponelo, oof, beautiful play, beautiful interchange, giving to his number 3, that's Kumalo. Kumalo now changing side, Kumalo gets now gets to Yamal. Sponelo gives Mugisha James. Beautiful interplay by this Mpaka side. And Mugisha looking for anyone, but not really a chance for him to penetrate that box. Now gets to Jabulo Gama, number 11 for Central. Jabulo Gama gets to number 5, that's Teboho. Teboho takes a cross. Oof, what a chance. That was close. That was in the proximity. That was a chance for this man right here to double the lead for the defending champions. That's once again the number 11, Jabulo Gama. Is he having a bad day in the office?
I think unlucky Jabulo today because Funanga so shy to a goal. But Manzini Central, you look at the fluidity they bring into this game. Look at the coordination they bring into this game. It's simply amazing to watch.
Pagama Mabuza, the number 8, in the build-up of the goal. And, really should expect a beautiful remaining 78 minutes or so. Now that's Tobisi, but too long, and it's a goal kick for the defending champions, Central. I think so far this is one of the entertaining games we've watched since the competition started.
It's one electrifying encounter.
Now, back to goalkeeper Kelly. It's a shot. Well defended by Mangaliso. Back to Central, but it's a foul for Mpaka. There's no time given to their number 10 today. That's Mangaliso Mamba wearing number 10. Saying only the number, saying quickly took the free kick without much possession. It's a chance for them to enter the defending champions box. It's a header, but no one is there to get that ball, and it's well handled by goalkeeper Lukele. Now, talk about him being one of the key players. I think his experience at juniors of Manzini Wanderers have really helped him when you look at his conduct in the field of play.
Ukhuluma ngesipiliyoni, ukhuluma nge-experience. So so ajwayele lama games lawa, hence last year bekashaya scheme so abebukela. I think for me now he's getting matured, he's being matured.
Is there a chance for Central to show something, but Koen Mavuso has been called to order. Information that was in an offside position when receiving that ball. 23 minutes have come and gone here at the King Sobuza Stadium in Hlangano. Really a packed and powerfully pushed by number 3 Kumalo Kulane, or rather Samgelo Stole of Manzini Central.
He's one player who Munini Pirates, they call him Kakash.
Experience at its best today in terms of the Central team. Some of the players we witnessed against Sini last week on the bench, now starting the game today. I have to mention also Menzi Lulu of Lozita Spurs, number 7. Probably we'll see him in the second half. He's also on the bench. Tells you the squad full of experience and full of power. It's a chance for another free kick for Central, and one is in the box, well handled by Pagama. Pagama couldn't really hold it with losing protection. Now it's with Mpaka. It was out for the rescue. How fast is this game moving? Pace-wise, experience-wise, technique. It gets to Tobisi. Tobisi seeing Sabelo. Ooh, that was a bit selfish. He was all alone, had all the time, but Tobisi not really giving a chance to his playmaker Sbonero to be on the score sheet.
He should have cutted it back for the oncoming player.
Really posing questions to the Central defense. Beautiful play by Mangaliso. So this is the ball to Central team. And who's after the ball? That's the number 5 Zwane Ndoguhle. Oof, look at that. That's a beauty of a pass, but well handled by number 17 Muhlesiaya, and it's a throw for the Mpaka side that I would say so far Melusi they have showed, like you like saying, quality or against quantity. It's a chance for Sbonelo, but goalkeeper Bukele had to work. Now they need to pay attention to Sbonelo. You've talked about his quality and his precision. Mukisha loses the ball against the defense. Now it's a chance. Pagama second. Ooh, beautiful finish. Now, ooh, was that lack of power? Was that lack of confidence? 1 in a million question. Why would on earth Njaburo Gama loses a chance of this magnitude, Melusi?
He finished with his eyes closed. He thought it was in the back of the net. But truly speaking, how did this happen?
How? Defending champions supposed to be leading 2 goals by now. Courtesy of that chance when Njaburo Gama had the open goalpost in front of him. But things have changed now. This is Mpaka on the front foot. Maybe losing that opportunity will boost their confidence. It's built up. Looking for Sibonelo and Tobisi at the front. Gets the number 8, Dlamini Jason. But Siaya Samgelo being also a key player to watch in this encounter. Well defensive skills. Let's see. That was a bit dangerous from Naibo. Kumalo gets anyone, is one in the box, but the number 4, that's also the other Naibo was a bit selfish. Now 2 Naibos in this Mpaka side. There's Naibo Dlamini, number 4, and also you have to talk about the number 13, the other Naibo, Tabedze. So we've already hit the half-hour mark of this encounter. Tell you what an encounter has been so far. And as far as quality is expected in this encounter, it's Mpaka with a chance, looking for anyone in the front. Now Central has the ball. Let's see, it's a chance for, gets there, number 8, who is there, Golani Mavuso, but it was too long for him. Loses, it's a goal kick. What a chance once again. Why are they losing so much opportunities to get the advantage?
I think it's about lapsa into composing. They are just trying so hard to be faster than Mpaka, which is not working. But with this lead, they should contain and try to attract Mpaka so they hit them on the counter breaks. On the other hand, goalkeeper Mpaka is not having a good day at the office. We are born nje Lumi Ngangathi wesikolo. Uthethathethile uShubile.
To say, you know what, on the other side also Central calling some of their key players, number 17 Muhle Siaya, just being assisted quality, the goal scorer quality, takes a shot, but well handled by goalkeeper Mabuza. Talk about Sibonelo. It's a foul on this young man, number 12, Sibonelo. Is very, very key and important to this Mpaka side. Would we give them a chance maybe to proceed to the finals?
And they can come back. They can cause an upset Mpaka because fluidity, speed, precision in terms of his strength. Cool.
Same young man, Sibonelo. Sibonelo looking for anyone in the box. Composure, takes a shot, but too soft for goalkeeper Smilo Lukele. Really has nothing to worry about in terms of what is facing the goalpost prior to his life at school, or rather during his life at school. It's really showed that school can rely on him. Central looking to cause an upset now. It's an offside position for the number 8, Golani Mavuso. So what I'm picking here, Melusi, if anything that Central has to work is just to rely on those counter-attack and be on target. Otherwise, the game is entirely in the hands of the Mpaka side.
True, Fabrice. Manzini Central. Look at the blind runs that went up behind those left backs and right backs. I cause Mpaka uncertain to move.
Oh, it's a chance maybe. Look at the pressure. Loses the ball. Tobisi. There's a chance for them to equalize, but quickly Central on their rescue is Golani Mavuso. And also losing the ball is the 5 table holder Mini. It's a throw. James Mgisha, number 14. Looking for Sibonelo, but he gets it. Sibonelo. Oh, teasing. Loving here. The fans watching what he does in the field of play. Sibonelo. Look at the ball to quality coming from Korani. There's so much talent in this game, Melos. I think the coaches, if they are here, National First Division or Premier League coaches, it's the day to pick good players.
True. Now, so if the coaches are here, I mean, I've picked a lot of talent. I've picked a lot of players. Bafana nanabaya bo Tutu, the chess number 10 of Mpaka. That's a gem. That's a player.
This is the ball to the central defense. It's really hard to win a game against the defending champions. If there's one group of supporters who understand what it means, this was a chance that Njaburo Kama really had to double the lead. But look at behind him. It's a chance, and didn't have really to do much. Look at another chance also giving to Korani Mavuso, also failing. So these two chances would have put a smile on these supporters' faces. Nevertheless, they're still in full song. They know what it means to be behind the team. So, how's the chance for Mpaka? It's a foul. And number 4, it's Lamini Ngebo. And it's a free kick for Mpaka.
You concede a lot of free kicks, then you get punished. For now, but if they can get the right target, trust me, something can be cooked and something can be Zulu dancing and looking at people.
Now it's a chance to see if this Mpaka side can open the score. It's a 1 box, well headed by the defending champions. See if there is out of control, but it's back in the hands of Mpaka. Oh, okay, playing with fire. That's Njaburo Kama has a chance to double the lead. He does it. What a chance. Wow, beauty. Punishment over punishment. Now correcting himself from the past opportunities that he lost, and that is Njaburo Kama, the number 11. And they are flying and leading, and they have 1 foot probably into this year's Instacash School Competition Finals, courtesy of their number 11, Njaburo Kama. He deserves it, Mercy.
He truly deserves it. High pressing, high pressing. He knew he was going to make a mistake. What's a saying press? But take nothing away from the composure. Take nothing away from the composure. That's brilliant. Utstembo wasiga wavula wavala wasiga wasangsiga potela. The next was history.
Now talk about Njaburo Kama. That's a Losita Spurs player. Now who made a mistake? That's the number 13. That is Tsabetse Ngebo. And look what he did to goalkeeper Mabuza, the captain. Just playing with him, teasing with him, and then just a lazy finish. Now they should be happy and they should be over the moon because they have got 2 goal advantage, 2 to be good, and now Mpaka has got a mountain to climb. Tobisi, but goalkeeper Lukele knows what he does best. Now, when you have an advantage of 2 goals as a goalkeeper like Lukele, that's how you do it. Now, would you say they've got 1 foot into the finals?
They have actually 1 foot in the final. What's needed now with Salebaba composed, Salebaba that compact.
Now we only 80 minutes away from the end of this first 45 minutes. Rather, one would say if nothing is added in terms of added time, then Mpaka's got 45 minutes to fight against Njaburo Kama, who is also on the front foot again. It's a chance for them, but one would say selfishly so. Korani Mavuso, the number 8, it's on his strong foot. But what kind of shot is that? Was because coach Manzini maybe might not be quite happy with that, but just looking at that once again at a later stage, should have maybe given a hard time to goalkeeper Mabuza. I would say Mpaka, can they get at least 1 foot into the game, because so far losing 2-0 it's not easy. But I mean, Kumalo was too long for him. Now 7 minutes to go, and they've got a lot to do in terms of Mpaka. But what a game they have shown us so far. And these two also in terms of supporting, they have been the best since the competition.
They came in numbers.
There's a chance for Central to get a third. That's the number five Teboho Lamini. And it's a throw for the leading side. And to be handled by Samgelo Stole, the number 3. Looking for anyone close to him or anyone in the box. Sad to say, I'll get a proper throw into the box. Gets the box, well headed by Mpaka. Back in the foot of now quality, the first goal scorer. It's a chance for Teboho, but goalkeeper Mabuza has got nothing to worry about. Chested. That was the handball there. Going to be taken by Swanelo. Quickly gets to Mangaliso Mamba. Mangaliso gets the number 4, Dlamini. Naivo cross, but defended. Muzi Ngampalala, one of the key defenders in this central side. One would say he is apparently amongst the. Oh, it's a chance for Mpaka, but talking about the number 13 of Central. Number 13, that is Muzi Ngampalala. Previously, under the leadership of Stelo, whether Mduduzi Ngumalo Skalo, the under 20 national team head coach, he was with the under 17. It's a chance, but well headed by the defenses again. Another return of the ball, teasing. Can it break in box, but well defended by Central side. Would you say maybe in terms of composure and the defense of the Central side, they are holding it very well at the back?
They are oozing with confidence. They are oozing with confidence. They are oozing with talent. Now, Kulmangana the jersey number 17, we Nangzan, we Manzini Central, 14, Muzi Ngampalala. He's a hunted man. He's a hunted man. Ba sukumi lebo coach. Ba pamsetanda ngaspayo vota ba mfuna ba mtsi.
It's a chance, but there's a communication on the injury of number 5. Zwane Lindoguhle of Mpaka. Zwane confirming that things are not going accordingly. The medical team quickly coming to the rescue. At a pressure encounter for the winning side. But maybe the confidence of the supporters, they know that it's a chance. What a beautiful finish by quality from that direct free kick. Shows the experience, but then Nebo making a mistake, well handled by Jabulo, teasing the goalkeeper. Enough time, gets close, and then just a lazy finish in front of his supporters. Redeems himself after missing a lot of chances. Now a message: stop kidnapping and killing young ones. That's a message coming from the Manzini Central School. Recently, we've been experiencing the disappearing of young kids, so the message is clear: stop killing us and hijacking us. 3 minutes away from the ordinary 45 minutes. Quickly beautiful play by Aga Kendeli Sponello. Just in the back of Central Rock defense. Now, this could be a chance for Jabura Gama to get the third one. Gets a shot, but well saved by goalkeeper Sanere. That was a chance, but there was no power maybe behind the ball, and it's a corner kick.
There was actually no power behind that ball. Ebe uthethe is shot. That was a tame shot from Jabulo. For me, bengitsike mina utawuqhubeka kumbe aqhubeke advance, then take a shot, abe composed like he did before, but ukhethe kujaga.
Credit goes to goalkeeper Mabuza Sanele, the captain of the Mpaka side. Knows that fencing a player of Jabulo's Gamokari, but a chance, but once again, it's another maybe corner kick. Yes, it is. Jabulo Gama. The chances had to give his side third goal. It's a corner kick once again, well defended by Sanere, and it's another corner kick. Yes, Melusi.
True. You see inangzane lendlela lefike ngayo inangzane Manzini Central. Ifike nje isukele kaManzini yathi sitelana sto 7 asiketting ekutolala.
It's another corner kick, probably chance for them to have the advantage ahead of the half-time break. Crossing the box. Beautiful! That was close from the number 10 Kolisi Masango on his left foot. But Kolisi Masango also loaned to Sisonke. He's actually a Manzini Wanderers player, Manzini Central number 10. But so far, this goalkeeper so far has conceded 2 goals. This is the chance for Njaburo Gama. Should have really been able to put that in the back of the net.
True. First touch, heavy one, but he should have redeemed it.
Credit also to goalkeeper Sanele Mabuza. That's safe. Quality. Interchange with Mpala, Pagamani. It's a cross. It's Sangiro Siaya. Back to Swanele. Central has the ball. See who gets the ball quickly. Quality enters the box. Quality loses the ball. It's back to Mpaka. Game moving so fast. Now, see, that's Toby. See, but was not there to help. But maybe complaints from these people is that they could be able to get maybe 1 goal now. That was the conclusion of the first 45 minutes. There was another 1 minute added, but this man right here, Wani Mamba, was able to do a beautiful job. Talk about the 2 goal scorers. That's number 2, Quality Dlamini, and Njaburo Gama, the 2 scorers of this encounter. We're talking about the 2 players, one from Rosita Spurs number 11, and number 2, that is the Sisonke player. So they know what it means to play at the highest level, and they know what it means to make their school proud. What an encounter we've enjoyed so far. The first 45 minutes here at the King Sobus at the second. They've got 1 foot into the finals of this encounter. I know, Melusi, you want to say a lot about the highlights, and we will enjoy them so far.
True, Fabrice. Let's wait for the highlights. But now, this is the first goal. Look at the first goal. Composure, technique, brilliant execution.
There was no movement from goalkeeper Sanere Mabuza. Do you blame him for that? Would you say maybe he should have done something? But I think the block of the defense was also not able to show him what was happening. This is a chance also for the Mpaka side. Ntobisi number 17. And also look at some of the other created chances. Look at Bo Mangani Somamba. The yellow card were awarded. There were also a spot-on decision by ref of the day. That is Wandile Mamba. But another chance for Njaburo Gama. I think if he was to watch this, he will just hang himself. But he didn't know by then that he will be able to score another goal. Look at once again, the chance with Korani Mafuso number 8, too long for him. But the man who will kill himself, or rather, if they don't qualify, number 13, Ncebo, after giving this easy ball to Njaburo Gama, teased the goalkeeper, just slightly a weak finish and a chance to go in front of his supporters. And he could have maybe had a third one if there was power behind this chance, but goalkeeper Mabuza showed why he was wearing the armband today. And we're back for the second half of this encounter between the defending champions of the 2024 Instacash soccer tournament, school soccer tournament. That is Manzini Central, who is representing the Manzini region, alongside the Lubombo region representative Mpaka. Courtesy of those 2 goals scored in the first half, Central is leading. In the second half, should expect a different type of fixture. To you, Melusi, looking at the changes, maybe that is going to be brought in by the Mpaka side. So the number 5 came out of the first half, that is Zwane Lindogutle limping. So who knows, maybe there could be different change. But also on the other side, we're seeing the green and white side of the team also looking to make a change. We have to wait and see to confirm. Could this be Menzi Lulu number 7? But I will confirm for you shortly. But what does this mean for the two sides, Melusi. Welcome once again for making changes for the second half.
I think for mina nyalo Mpaka is doing a tactical sub. It was a first substitution because kubene injury zide. So they'll try kutsi bazame ukugcwalisa la swing in order to be compact and catch Inhlangano Central on the break. But on the other hand, I think Inhlangano is trying to add that electrifying pace labaqale ngayo going into the second half.
They have brought in Eswatini, that is the Mpaka side. We'll have to wait and see also for the side which player looking to bring in, but shortly you will be updated wherever you are. Now leading the second half so far, it is still Manzini Central. See also curious of Eswatini TV. I want to say amazing and beautiful pictures that you are enjoying and witnessing, showing the caliber and the standard of TV in the country. It's a sure sign that even games at the highest level, if a chance presents itself, the team has all the chance to deliver. Whoa, was that quick or was that too early? Jabulo Kama netting a third one, but the defense was sleeping. Melusi.
Team talk. Bebalele sebacabanga team talk. Solo bacabanga team talk. I think credit goes to Manzini Central for catching Mpaka on the break. They are still thinking about Lama instructions in the halftime break, but take that thing away from the shot. What a brilliant shot. Took it with the laces.
Jabulo Gama, the number 11. Now 2 goals so far in today's encounter. Still maybe confirming, was that really an offside position? I don't think so. The supporters, they don't even want to celebrate anymore. They know what it means. Now they are leading 3 goals. And courtesy of Chabulo missing a lot of chances in the first half. But now coming into the second half, he started it with a bang. Now 3 goals. Leading. Now it's 1.5 foot into the finals.
Yeah. But Fabrice, are you having a very exciting game?
It's a game, one would say, so far of the competition. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the next game between Bering and Manzini Central. But if Mpaka want it more, this is a chance for them to show us. Bonero. Looking for anyone in the box. It's a chance, but well headed by the in my number 19 of this Central. Let's see if there's a chance. Jabulo gets to 18 Pagamani, but it's a throw for Baga. Now it's what we talked about, Melusi. Absence in concentration. First 2 minutes they conceded in the game. Now the first 2 minutes of the second half, once again they have conceded.
True. Now Central is let's up the tempo. In. That man is still on the field.
Struggling really with the injuries. Wonder what might happen if maybe it comes to a situation where it pushes that he gets out of the field. Really, they have to consider issue of fairness in terms of his health and his well-being. Let's see.
Can we now say the game is over?
Considering the fact that you are leading 3 goals and Mpaka has really failed to get even 1 goal, I would say 70 to 80% chances it is quite over. It's a chance now for Mpaka with that, or rather Manzini with that free kick. Some of the key players in this encounter, talk about also him, the number 3, Kumalo, or rather Samgelo Stole, also another key player in this Manzini Central side to take the free kick.
He's a Moneni Pirates player. He teams up with Bom Toby's Lenge move.
It's a free kick. Gets anyone in the box. But I think Tuari, goalkeeper Sanele Mabuza has already conceded 3 goals in 49 minutes. But 2 quick ones. One in the first half when the game started, one towards the end of the second half, or rather first half, and now conceding a quick one within the first 2-3 minutes. They are loving it here. They're loving what the team is doing. They love their brand, and they know what it means. For this man right here, he's done so far a wonderful job. Now, coming out is the number 5 of Mpaka, that is Zwane Lindokuhle. Coming in, of course, is the number 2, Tuba Ngedisi. Really have to wait and see what the second game will be offering Melusi. If this is what we're in for the first encounter, we can't wait for the second one.
Can the second game be of this tempo?
Teboho. Pagamani takes a shot, but quite far from the goalkeeping side of Sanele Mabuza. Now they are taking the second half so serious. And talk about his number 8 also, Pagamani. He assisted the first goal in the last 16 finals. He's also a Lozita Spurs player. Straight off these central players really at the highest level. It's a chance for Mpaka to see if they can change the story. Complaints are already from the supporters showing they have a chance really to take charge of this encounter, but questions are, why are they failing to do that? Where do you think they're losing the game, Melusi, this Mpaka side?
I think it technical indzaba yabo na tactical, because indlela laba switch off ngayo, it's not the Mpaka lebesiyibukela last week Friday. It's not the Mpaka lebesikiyo last week Friday. So le Mpaka lena angati ukuthi ilahleke kuphi, angiyati. Ngiyafisa kubabuta sisike sihlale phansi nabo. Sicoce etafuleni ukuthi balahleke kuphi.
And let's look at if there is the remaining 49 minutes of this encounter, or 39 minutes rather, if there's a chance for Mpaka to make history in this competition. Once again, a reminder that this is Eswatini TV, in conjunction with the title sponsor Instacash and the motherboard of the games, that is Eswatini School Sports Association, ensuring that you enjoy talent at its best. See, really, once we are defending champion, you have what it takes to give tough time to teams. Pagamani gets the number 10, Kodisi Masango, looking for quality, but gets to beautiful by Sponelo. Look how they build up. Beautiful interchange. It's a chance for them to surprise goalkeeper, but Mpaka, you love what they have to do in the field of play, but the question is, can they really get 1 or 2 goals in the remaining 38 minutes of the encounter?
1 or 2 goals angangena kule ndlela labadlala ngayo. I think nyalo iManzini Central nayo seyihlele esitulweni sendiza. Seyasho ukuthi cha, saze safika ku-final. Seyarelaxa kakhulu. They are lapsing into concentration a lot, and they are losing a lot of possession.
Smilo Lukele, the goalkeeper, has to be really careful. That was a chance to show that if he's not careful, he's going to be surprised from a far position. So again, you just have to look at the surrounding of the facility. Schools and supporters are in their numbers. It's a chance for Mpaka, but Central really, you know what it means to be here. And they were in a jubilant moment last week against Lesotho, but today tables have turned.
Yeah, that is ziyehla that.
Against the chance once again, exposing the goalkeeper. Gets in Chabulo. Jabulo looking for Pagamani, but this Mpaka side have to be really careful in how they're doing things. Now it's a chance for them. Let's see if they can maybe try to hurt the defense. No, they have lost the ball. Gets to number 5, Teboho Dlamini. Teboho interchanging with Njabulo Gama, but they also lose the ball. Gets to Sbonelo. Sbonelo looking for Mtobisi. Gets Mtobisi. Mtobisi putting himself in a corner position. Can he get the corner kick? No, it's a throw. It's a throw for the Mpaka side. Beautiful play so far.
Fabrice, now as ubuka defense Manzini Central, the unity they possess, the composure they possess, the experience they possess, it shows good team learning experience, team learning cream, team learning understanding, and a good coach too.
Now Nebo is out and is being impressed by the number 15, that is Mandla Mpendulo. So another key player to come in that side is Gwebo Sbonelo. So 2 changes made by the Mpaka side. Let's see if they really can come and change the story here. I've got about 35 minutes to do that. 3 goals, is it possible in a game of football? Yes, it is. But is the current situation showing that it's possible? I'm not sure of that.
I think they'll just try to open up kancane lapha emuva and add a little bit of flavor lamkhathini, which is what they are doing, fluidity over everything. Then they can get the goal they want.
It's a chance to say that Mtobis was all alone in that opportunity. Couldn't really do much in terms of hitting goalkeeper Bukele. They are smelling it. That's why they are pushing their numbers. Guess the number 4, that's Kumalo. There's also Central Gama. Gama interchanging with Pagamani. But back to Sender, who is Baga.
Do you know what my biggest worry is? As much as Mpaka is pushing Inangzane Central to their edge with adding numbers, but do they have the edge to defend?
Good question, and a good decision by Mamba to award the Mpaka side a corner kick. Well, see if they can use the advantage quickly. Mpaka with the corner kick takes it, anyone in the box, but Kere came in defense. Loses the ball to Pagamani. Rather to Mkoris Masango. Pagamani is the one now in charge of the ball. Pagamani also loses the ball. Mugisha. Pagamani gets the ball. Gets to Jabulo. Considering there's someone in the box, but far away from goalkeeper Sanere Mabuza. Good question if asked. Do they have the numbers at the back? Because once they shift their attention, they all come the other side. That is goalkeeper Bukele, who is so far enjoying himself, yet to concede here in the semi-final so far. Sponelo, what a skill, what a player he is to watch. Sponelo, that's a skill. Sponelo, beautiful pass to Jason Dlamini, number 4. Jason Dlamini, Jason teasing, oof. But 100 by Samgelo Stole.
Experience.
Quickly, another corner kick. They are taking them fast. Time is against them.
Guess who that showed me number is? The Kokomelo.
See, there could be a surprise here. Corner kick taken. Well defended by the number 17 Muhlesiaya. It's a throw from Mpaka. They are smelling it. Mugisha, number 14, to throw. Gets but 10. That's Mamba Mangaliso. Quickly, Pagamani, 18. Gets a player far from his left. Teasing. Numbers are front. Quality is also there, but confirmed to be in an offside position.
As this kind of showing more quality. What's it for?
After complaints from You do that if you have the advantage, don't you?
I think Chipazese has taught a lot of people. Ubafundzisile Chipazese ukuthi kwenziwa njani. Ya Chipazese.
Approaching the hour mark of this encounter, leading 3 goals is a comfortable lead so far for the defending champions. Quality. Looking for Jaburo. Got Jaburo quality once again. The Sisonke player crossing the box. What handled by Sanere. Quickly to the Mpaka side. Blocked by his teammates Bonello. One in the middle. Gets Mangaliso. Quickly to anyone in the box. Looking for Bonello. Gets the strike, but it's been confirmed in an offside position. But yet, nothing to surprise goalkeeper Kelly.
But his skin is shining more again. But you can see how Mpaka are now attacking. Sebadlala i-3-5-2 formation, basically. And then if Nangzani, tactical flexibility, it's now we are going to attack with 4 players up front, going up front, leaving Mangaliso to handle the pressure. Bana chase number 3. Labasala kuna mkhathini to contain Lesiso. Usibato khona kudlala.
Kodisi Masango, the number 10 of Central, being attended to, considering that it's a head injury, so all the attention has to be shifted. Now we've hit the hour mark of this first semi-finals of the Instacash Schools competition, and oh gosh, what a game we've enjoyed so far. Talent at its best, quality at its best, and beautiful goals we've seen so far from the defending champions. Yet to see what the Lubombo region representative, being Mpaka, can offer. Number 10, Samanyane, the shortest man on the field, spot on. That was really spot on from him. Camera showing us his positioning. Spot on in terms of experience. He knows what he does. Bonero. Protected by the defense of this Mpaka side. Now quickly. On the chest, Mpaka. Bonero. We're looking for in the box, but wasn't Tobisi. Palace are selfish a bit.
Yeah. Gangane ubengiphalisa but lapha it's a rush situations but I think for me Mpaka iyalapsa into composure again. They are lapsing into composure. They are rushing into decision taking. Lapha epe ukontrolile waphakamisa emehlo wathatha sport, we could have been talking a different story.
It's Kumalo Kulane, number 3. What a chance. Start reducing the goal advantage from Central. Quickly it's a chance for the inside with a throw. Quickly taken by Quality. Well headed by the opposition now. It's a rock defensive move by number 13 of Central. Beautiful interchange of play. Can they try to get into the box? Well protected. Considering maybe majority thought that was a foul. And there was a yellow card coming out from Wandi, remember, the referee of the day, saying, I saw that it was quite deliberate. And they should be very careful considering that the game has still 26 minutes to play so far. So a lot can still change in this encounter, Melusi.
Anything is possible. It's a game of football. As I once said, football can kill you.
Let's see. Central. Let's see, Teboho. Gama. Oof. Back looking for the number 8. Yeah, but it was tough. Two. Mpaka, but now also they can't really keep the ball in control, especially after conceding the third goal in this encounter.
Frustration and the nale psychological discipline seyiqala kulahleka. They are losing possession easily.
Of course, frustration after frustration. Gama now in charge of the ball. Oof. Central. Beautiful play by Mpaka, but it's a cross, well protected. Have to say that few mistakes by the central defense have been noted. They have been really in full song and celebration since the first minute.
What I can spot nyalona Fabrice. Central ngani seyiphelelwe igas. Seyiphelelwe igas seyikhathele. They are now playing based on ukuthi sifuna kubashaya ngecounter.
It's a chance for Mpaka side maybe to use the advantage of the other side being tired. Sponelo, the skillful one now. It's a beautiful header by Njaburo Gama, but there was no one to assist or come to the rescue. And beautiful game being noted here. One would say it's a chance, but ref was spot on in making a decision. And another yellow card. Experience at its best in terms of Mamba's decision here, Melus.
True. I think that's a saving technique. We are what now looks to take one for the team. If quality had progressed in that move, Impela bengitawula la ngakadliwe ekabo Mpaka.
Now the communication between the linemen and the Mamba, the main man in the center, is making sure that that yellow card was probably awarded in quality. Now being on the ground, being assisted by the medical staff. It's a cross, but beautiful chance it was indeed for the leading side to probably get their fourth one. Let's see, it's another throw. Central asking more questions. Sponelo, beautiful play to Kumaro. Beautiful play, looking for Tobisi, but goalkeeper. Okay, they're really having a good day in office, Semelos.
True. Lokunyela ngakuphawula ngeManzini Central. Unginyalo they are oozing with a 3-0 lead. Lokumele bakwende bona if they really want to take this game. Kufune nyalo babe compact bazame kuyibulala le game by keeping possession at all times. Bangajaki nje kushaya ibhola engathi inyoka. Asebayibeke phasi bayidlale. On the other hand, if inangzane Mpaka iyalifuna ligoli, they should just be composed in front of goal. Banga rush, yes it's 3-0, but they should try and relax. and play their usual game.
Now, confirmation of another substitution. Coming out is Quality Dlamini. Quality, of course. Coming out is Quality Dlamini. Incoming in is one of also the key players. Yes, to confirm shortly between Menzi Lulu or Zweli Nzebele, who also we saw in the first game. Zweli Nzebele being the one of the juniors at under Royal Leopard formerly.
True. Ukwakocha Muspusiso Chokani. They call him Paula 95. Last year's champions. Nguyelo bathathise inzebe last year in Starcash. Lo wina 6-1 against Bering.
Now, so much pressure is now mounting with the 20 minutes to go before the conclusion of the encounter. Could this be a chance for Mto? And quite far. So are they now losing hope with the remaining 20 minutes? That's Mpaka.
They are trying to get a goal, Fabrice. Bayazama kusami kutfola goal, but njengoba ngishido, they should just play their simple game where yifake ngoku. Coach being frustrated.
Coach, yes, he's frustrated, but he's on the winning side. We've seen his spell at Manzini Wanderers prior. Oof, technique after technique. Beautiful control of the ball, entering the box. Oof, but loses it to Samgelo's story. Mpaka has got so much work to do, really. Now, cool. Beautiful play. Oh, it's a chance for them to get their fourth one, but quite far. Put it back into play in front of goalkeeper Sanele Mabuza. True. So much talent in this Central team. The way they're comfortable takes a shot, but really got a lot to do if they are to change their story today. Acts of Hilmots on the bench. If they are to come in, who knows, maybe fourth one could be included in terms of the defending champions, Manzini Central. Sanele Mabuza. Swing the armband with confidence. So for you, looking at the two goalkeeper, yes, I know he's considered Mabuza Sanele, but what have you made of Smiro Lukele in this encounter? He hasn't had much to deal with.
Smiro has been so relaxed. I think we command icon. Ukone kulungisa i-command yakhe into the defense.
Could this be a chance for Chabulo Gama? Oof, that was a chance for him to get a proper view of the goalkeeper and maybe takes a shot. And of course, you are watching this beautiful broadcast by Eswatini TV, courtesy of the agreement with the title sponsor Instacash and Eswatini School Sports Association. We are in Hlangano. Sibonelo. Beautiful play by Sibonelo. Between him and Jason Dlamini. Sibonelo. Does this be a chance? Wow, but too slow, and the response from the central defense was so quick.
Fabrice, in terms of decision making, it's in terms of decision making. Lapa, okay, but what do you do after it? He should have taken a short high pass.
Now it's another corner kick by the Mpaka side. Takes a corner. Who is in the box? Let's take a look. Header, but so wide and so weak for goalkeeper Smiro Lukele. Now 15 minutes to go. Another 16. So nothing adds on. they've got really one foot into the finals. Maybe the first team to ever play 2 finals in a row since the sponsorship of Instacash. Have to wait if Bering also will make another return to the finals. They have an encounter later against Manzini Central. It's really a tough one. Manzini, or rather the Manzini derby.
Correct decision, spot on.
That's what the experience buys for you. Sizoleti Damini, the number 6. Spot on by the ref once again. And spot on in terms of making decision. Telling them to just take it easy. Now,
That's showing tackling. That's low number 12. It's a pokeable offense. Endangering the player to injuries.
probably a lifetime injury if you caught him right. So decision by Mamba was spot on. It's a free kick for the Mpaka side. Let's take a look at Kumalo, number 3 to take it. He's on the box. Kumalo, header, but so wide. Oof, that was a chance. If there was a moment maybe to reduce the score, this was of one of them. Correct header, yes, but maybe direction-wise, the impact of the head by Mamba Mangaliso number 10, not a good one.
Yes, true, not a good one. He should have went for the jackknife Nangzan header.
Chance by goalkeeper Sanele Mabuzo, who conceded 3 goals so far, to come to the rescue.
But Fabrice, take nothing away from the chase number 10 was Mpaka. Very brilliant player. Very brilliant player.
It's Mamba Mangaliso. It's been very crucial in this encounter, even though they are on the losing side. Sbonelo enjoying the crowd presence here. And of course, you ask yourself, how are they losing if they're enjoying the crowd so far? Beautiful interchange. But what Sbonelo has done so far, would you say maybe he deserves to be playing for the other side?
True. We are gonna. That's all I'll kish.
It's a chance for them. They took so much time in the box. Actually, some of the things that maybe frustrating the supporters here. When you look at that chance there, and that's what talent does for you. It's a chance, but numbers in the box. Let's see, Sbonelo being loved by supporters here, but well defended by the defending champions there, right here. That's Marane Gwebo. Sizolwe to Dlamini has been awarded the yellow card from that free kick when he played so badly against Sbonelo.
Yeah.
Let's take a cross to this corner. In the box. Numbers there, yes. It's a chance. Gives back to Sbonelo, but there's a chance to take a shot. There's a chance maybe to take an early lead into second half. Maybe get them 2 goals to 3 goals.
Fabrice, in terms of decision making, are you happy Mpaka? Because I am really not happy because Mpaka actually Mpaka level siyathi decision making. Actually Mpaka level sibukela Friday. Lebe ithatha ema correct decisions.
You might say it also depends with the defender. Let's hope that the young man we saw last week in Manzini is now. Numugisha is out. Number 14. Numugisha is out now. Coming out is Pagamani, number 18 of Manzini Central. Now comes in Menzi Ludlu.
It's Sifio Matsinan. The man they call Chaba. He plays for Moneni Pirates. The youngster. Aish. Imnandi le Antoine.
Yeah. Really expecting Not from him. It's a chance, but well articulated by goalkeeper Sanele Mabuza. Now we're approaching the last 10 minutes of this encounter. The question still remains, who wants it more? Who wants it more? Of course, Central, they want it more, courtesy of the 3 goals lead. Do they have a chance to get a 4th one? We have to wait and see. Now, Central now chasing. This is the ball. Jesus Bonello. Tuesday gets back into the box. Supporters suggesting that whatever happens to this Mpaka side, Melusi, you should just keep the ball. It's a chance, but really is going to surprise the goalkeeper. They are sitting comfortably, knowing that they are leading, and confirming that if you came with a coffin, you are here to bury the wrong side of the team.
Yeah. Yeah, if Batini come with the coffin and leave with the coffin, which means they are burying themselves.
Knowing that Mpaka came with the coffin last week when they played Eswatini. So the message from Central is, you bury yourself or you return with the coffin without anyone in it. Any minutes to go. Central really with a foot into the finals come next week Friday at the Maso Sports Center. They will have to wait and see who they face in a later action between Bering and Hlangano Central.
Quickly. Fabrice, who do you want Central to face?
Well, considering the history and what we've seen so far, I think to watch a beautiful final, you want to see Bering also reaching the final. They've got some of the key players we've able to notice in the first game at the Kilani Stadium against Mkhatane. So Bering and Central will be a nice final, in as much as it will be the repeat of last year's final, but it is what members of the public want to watch and see.
True. I'd also love to see that one. But for now, can Bering overcome Hlangano Central?
Good and big one question. Mini chasing. This is the ball. We have spot on, filming that maybe it was already outside when he stepped on it. Players, I would say we're outstanding this game. Chabulo Kama of Manzini Central, showing us what is made of being a Losita space player. Goalkeeper Lukele of Bombo Flyers. Let's see if this corner kick could be more effectively. It's a chance, but Mpaka well wasted by the Mpaka side. We've got only 7 minutes to go, and the feeling is the champions of last year's edition have maybe 1 foot into the final of this year's edition.
Yeah, Fabrice. Uyabona nasekso. Uyawutibute kusikansi uNkulunkulu kuphi. But it's a game of football once again.
Talk about skill and quality. How beautiful. It's a chance for Mpaka Pendesco, but it's maybe early and it's a chance maybe to also see the supporters. It's the first goal of the encounter for the Mpaka side. Is it too late or too early to confirm? We don't know. We don't know.
What a goal. What a goal. Composure. Composure. That's what I've been praying for. That's what I've been emphasizing on. Manzini Central. Credit goes to the number 11, the substitute. Uwabona ukuthi goalkeeper ulele kungcono nami ngivele ngisike ngishelele ngidle botela.
Maybe his addition to how he came out, that is goalkeeper Smiro Lukele. It has caused an injury. Makanya is on his feet. He's sensing that they could be back in it.
True. True. Nyalo, the complexion of the game can change.
Was there really contact for him to be injured?
None such. We are cheap as this. It's buying time.
Kanya experience mostly at the National First Division, having coached teams like Big Speak, Maxwell. Now he's back on his feet, Lukele, and he's been awarded a yellow card. That's right.
Yes, for time wasting.
Ow. For being football, sometimes you don't even know why you should be punished. Now we are now 5 minutes away, or rather 4 minutes away. 4 minutes away from the conclusion of this encounter. Probably 3 minutes will be added. That's 7 in total for Mpaka to get the 2 goals in this encounter. Can they do that? We have to wait and see. Football being football, anything is possible.
It truly can kill you. And if they can get the second goal, they'll probably get the third goal.
They are starting to believe. That's the Mpaka supporters. But maybe today could be their day. Nice. Quick one. Gets a chance. A beautiful cross, but I was close. I was really close by Menzi, or rather Ngambu. That was really close. Just a bit selfish. Maybe should have given an assist. But talking about this man right here, Slomanyane, he's done a great job.
He's having a good game. His positioning is simply excellent.
That's a beautiful review by the Eswatini TV directing team. Now, was that a chance for see if anything happens in the remaining 3 minutes. It's a chance that maybe they could get their second one. Let's see. Baga, who's there? Couldn't really hold it properly. That's a mini Jason. But already 2 minutes to go. We're not sure about the additional time. But, one would say that a 2-goal advantage would be enough to carry the defending champions into the finals of this year's Instacash Scores competition. Attendance in terms of checking the injured player. Are they giving you what they want, what you want in terms of Central? Do they have the potential of defending the title?
Yeah, technically, but tactically, I don't think they have what it takes to go through and win the final. But technically, they have what it takes to go through the final, because the office lab will
now a lot of movement towards the bench of the Central side. With just a minute to go, we wonder how many at a time will be given. Now 4 minutes has been added on. 4 minutes. So Mpaka have got 4 minutes if they want to push this game to penalties, which I think is highly possible. I don't think it's highly possible.
I don't think it's highly possible too. But football being football, who knows? Football being football, who knows?
Now, the chance for the winning side maybe to try and see if they can push a fourth one. The chest. Wishing that he could have not left the ball behind. There's a chance. Let's see. Oof. Really didn't come on time. That's the number 4. That is Jason Dlamini. Now, for you, who could be the man of the match if you look at the two teams?
I'd go for the young Coco Melon for the opposite side. He has shown great potential of being man of the match. Utshengisile ukuthi i-team angayithwala ngisho idliwa.
Just reminding the viewer, when you talk about Coco, which player are you referring to? Jazz number?
The chess number 12 of Mpaka High School.
That is Sibonelo Viragati. But was he influential enough? Just look at decision making. That's what you ask yourself. Was he influential enough maybe in this encounter? We'll see. Second chance for beautiful play. Bonello. A lot of decision making, confusing this defense, but goalkeeper Lukele really has had a rough second half, especially in these time moments of the encounter. See if maybe his defense can clear the ball. We are only 2 minutes and a half, and encounter still on. Let's see. Quickly, it's a throw for the central side. It's a throw. Quickly. Confirming that there was a push. Have to monitor him really in these dying moments.
What can he offer?
I think for him, knowing his experience and his caliber, could maybe try and officiate the finals of this encounter. Now, Bonello quickly handled by the defending champion Central. Number 5, that's Teboho Dlamini. Teboho Dlamini. Now, let's see if the goal scorer of this encounter can get the 2-second goal for the chance, but in the box, no numbers. No numbers.
It was too deep.
Nebo being the only player there, I don't think really, for a team that is looking for equalizing, you can leave so many numbers behind.
That's too deep. It was too deep.
Cross headed by defense. It's a shot, well, deflection, and it's a corner kick for the Mpaka side. Probably the last chance of this encounter. If using this properly, it could maybe the second goal of the game. But if nothing goes on, those who are eating in the stand will even buy more food.
Yeah.
But supporters cannot believe this chance was wasted.
Wow, keeper Shugeleti in the dying moments.
Only seconds away from the conclusion of this encounter. Now, they are out. That's Mpaka High School. If this, of course, is to end like this. But are they bound down with dignity?
Yes, they are. They are. They are. They showed us a great game. But 3-0 down. They took the game to Manzini Central. They reminded me of Umnozi.
Now, confirmation of Wandile Mamba, the referee of the afternoon. One would say it's already a confirmation that the game has come to the conclusion. Manzini Central, for the second time in a row, are into the finals of the Insta Cash Schools competition. They will wait to see who they will meet between Bering and Tlangano. But their supporters who traveled from the Manzini region to the Shiseleng region can't wait to fill the stadium. They know what it means to give support and encourage the team. Central are once again in the finals. They have got key and good players, and this man right here, Mr. Makanya, being on the losing side, he doesn't like it, but he has to take it. Confirmation of the victory: Central 3, Mpaka High School 1.